Hello everyone, Standard 10 Political Science, lesson number 2, the electoral process. We are discussing about the responsibilities of the Election Commission. Now let us see that one of the responsibilities of the Election Commission is to restructure the constituencies. We have 543 Lok Sabha constituencies in India, and sometimes they have to be restructured. Okay. And this is the responsibility of the Election Commission. What is a code of conduct? Now, code of conduct means the rules, those have to be followed by the government, political parties and voters before elections and during elections. And even the government cannot violate these rules. So this is called code of conduct. The rules and regulations, those have to be followed by the government, by the political parties and by the voters before and during the elections. Okay. Now what are the challenges in conducting free and fair elections? Let us see. The first one is misuse of money. You might have seen that during elections, money has been distributed among the people to get votes by some of the political parties. So this is the unfair use of money during elections, and even the voters should see that they should not sell their votes. Okay, it is their basic right, and they should not sell it for some money. Now, one more thing is, some of the political parties give election tickets to the candidates having criminal background. Okay, so this is again one of the threat to the democracy. If the representatives having criminal background have been elected, so it may be serious. It may have serious consequences. Okay. Another major challenge is violence during elections. All of us might have witnessed that during elections there is violence, or there is the incidences of booth capturing. So this is one of the threat to the or challenges to the elections. And the one last important threat is that many political leaders, they see that the election tickets have been given to their successors or their relatives. Okay, so this is something unfair. Okay, because if a particular person, a political leader, is capable, it doesn't mean that his family members, relatives or his successors, his children are equally efficient. Okay, now let us see the electoral reforms. Election is a continuous process. The future of democracy depends on elections. Electoral process becomes reliable if election process gets improved. Some reforms have been suggested. Reforms means some changes have been suggested here so that there would be better elections, fair elections. First of all, the participation of women should be increased up to 50%. This may bring some better changes in the election process. One more thing is, political parties should not give candidature to candidates having criminal background. This is something very important. All the political parties should take care of. Now, the government should take care of election expenses and should ensure that unnecessary expenses or misuse of money or mismanagement of money is not done during the elections. Representation of the People's Act should be amended so that candidates having criminal background would not be able to participate in elections. Okay, so these are the reforms suggested so that we can make elections better. Thank you very much. In the next lesson, we are going to study about the different political parties. Thank you very much.